Ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode, we shall be talking about Cameroon. It may interest you to know that Cameroon has been ruled by one man since the year 1982. But the leadership of that country has left it in shadows. Cameroon is a country of over 29 million people, and over 70% of that population are educated, at least to a secondary school level. And it has been ruled by one man since November 1982. His name is Paul Biya. He was born in 1933. February 13 to be precise. Before he became the president of Cameroon in 1982, he served as the prime minister, five-time prime minister of Cameroon. At that time, President Amadou Ahidjo was the president of Cameroon, and Paul Biya served under him as a prime minister of Cameroon. But on the 4th of November 1982, President Ahidjo resigned from office, which prompted Paul Biya to assume office as the president of Cameroon. And since November 6, 1982 to this very day, he has been the president of Cameroon. President Paul Biya is 92 years old. And you must understand that President Biya is older than computer and internet, of course. He is older than space travels. He is older than atomic bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, he is older than the United Nations. Yet, he is still the president of Cameroon. There is an election that is coming on in 2025 in Cameroon. And he has also, as usual, indicated interest to run again as the president of Cameroon. Now the problem with Africa, I keep telling everyone that Africa is in a state of coma. It is very clear that Paul Biya is not the one running Cameroon, but the question is, who is running Cameroon? He is going to contest again as the president of Cameroon without campaigning, of course. Remember, in 2018, he also contested, but in reality, those elections were shadows. Did people really vote? Of course, there were speculations of low turnout of voters. But does it mean that Cameroonians keep voting this man in as their president? There is also an election that will take place this year, 7 years later, after the 2018 election. And the leading candidate of the MRC party, Cameroon Renaissance Movement, there is a candidate from that party, Maurice Kamto. He also contested in 2018, where he was able to gather over 14% of the vote. In 2025 election, he is the only strong opposition that could have contested for the office of the presidency of Cameroon, but he has been disqualified. And why was he disqualified? The reasons were not made known. In short, he was disqualified without a reason. So he went to the Court of Appeal to seek interpretation of his disqualification. And as usual, the court has nothing to say, and the case was dismissed. So as it stands, in the coming election of Cameroon 2025, there is not a single strong opposition, which also means that Paul Biya, age 92, is still going to be the president of Cameroon. This is the problem with Africa. This is the problem that must be resolved in Africa. Africa is in a state of coma. Africa is in a journey of no return. Now, we can argue that if Cameroon is in a good position, if the economy is in a good position, the infrastructural development is in a good position, everything is working, then we can argue that the president is doing well and the people love him, so they will keep voting for him. But the situation is not like that in Cameroon today. As a matter of fact, Cameroon have one of the worst road networks in Africa. The country is in a bad state in terms of infrastructure. But yet, there is a man who has refused to leave power and has also refused to develop the country. So I call on all Cameroonians, what is wrong with your country? This is not good. There are a lot of brilliant minds in Cameroon, but yet they are being ruled by a group of people, and that is being masterminded by France. Do you know that Cameroon has no central bank, but there is a shadow kind of central bank that the whole Central Africa bank their money? But do you know that that bank is controlled by Paris? And everybody keep quiet in Cameroon. The president being a very smart man, he made alcohol so cheap in Cameroon. He made sure that agriculture flourished in Cameroon. So people drink and they are well fed. So they forget that they have a country to protect. Cameroon, it is time that you people will rise up. Not to fight, not to protest, or anything to cause havoc in your country, but to rise up against the poll. Election is coming. Choose your candidate wisely. There are other candidates. Choose your candidate wisely. Africa cannot remain like this. We cannot destroy our continent. And we cannot let foreign influence to be an hindrance to the development of Africa. But I keep asking myself, why is Maurice Kamto disqualified? He is a sound mind. He is a family man, a lawyer, and is young. Not very young, but quite younger than Paul Biya. I keep asking myself, why was he disqualified? He wasn't going to win anyway, because the elections are never going to be fair. Neither was it going to be free. It's going to be rigged as usual. But why was he disqualified? That is the impunity. The judiciary has been hijacked completely by the government. It's not just in Cameroon. It happens all over Africa. Cameroon, you must save your country. Do not let your country fall into ruin. You must save your country. Thank you for watching. This is the Course Narrative. Please do subscribe and of course enable your notification button so that you will get notified whenever I put out a video. Thanks for watching and God bless you.